there is a demented, pathological liar in the White House.
Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah. Lies, 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 yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Robbie here, and it is day 4 of the first American dictatorship. Oh, and that's my stomach saying I don't like dictatorships either. Anyway, yes, Mr. Robbie's tummy had something to say. Right, it's day 4, Thursday, and things are moving very quickly, and not surprisingly, they're failing. Trump cannot get people to do his bidding. I'm talking about the world, and his plans are really messed up. Let's talk about first the birthright citizenship. I said a few days ago when I made my video and my posting, it's the 14th Amendment. You can't just change it. Any executive order cannot overwrite any law in the Constitution or any law anywhere. So that was just, an exercise in futility. But of course, it's gone to the courts because it's unconstitutional. He can't do it. Just can't do it. Birthright citizenship. But what's happened? Well, orange prices are going to go up. Everything that produce is going to go up. Why? Because, the orange growers in California and the area of California, Kern County, where 25% of the nation's produce is grown, the workers are not showing up for work because they're afraid they're going to be arrested and deported to whatever country they came from, or any country that ICE decides they want to send them to. And of course, there would be plenty of times where they would arrest American citizens and ship them off to some country, which has been done before. And so don't say it can't happen, because it has happened. So the orange grove pickers, those workers, and other produce workers not showing up for work. 75% of the people not showing up for work. What a surprise. So get ready for MAGA. Get ready for your produce to skyrocket. What else is skyrocketing? Well, eggs. Your eggs have gone up already since Trump took office. But I thought he was going to lower the price immediately of bacon, lettuce, tomato, eggs, sausage, everything. Everything was going to go down. He said immediately he's going to order everything to go down in price, except they're going up in price. What is the deal? And so not only the price of eggs have gone up, I said, and the price of citrus, the citrus growers, the citrus pickers, all those people, all of those products are all going to go up in price because of Trump, because of his threats to arrest and deport, mass deportation. Well, first of all, mass deportation did not happen on the first day of his inauguration. The war in Ukraine did not end the first day of his inauguration, of his presidency. He says now that he's going to he said, I'm going to have Xi Jinping, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, Xi Jinping take care of it. And then yesterday or today he said, well, I'm going to have Putin and China take care of it. So, MAGA, can't you see that he doesn't keep his promises? He waves the shiny things in front of you, and he doesn't deliver on his promises, because you can't make promises like that. You just can't make promises. Well, we know that Politicians always make promises, but his promises, he said, were definite because you love him, he loves you, he loves the uneducated, and you believe everything that he fucking says. And now you fucked around and you're going to find out. Everything is going to go up in price. Everything. Tariffs are taxes. The world is not listening to Donald Trump. Well, they're listening, but they're ignoring him. They're going to do their own thing, and the United States will be shut out. He doesn't want to be in NATO anymore. He doesn't want to be in the World Health Organization anymore. He doesn't want to be in, anything anymore, really. It would just be a nationalist country. Nationalist. That kind of reminds me of the Nationalismus. That's the Nazi movement. Nationalismus. Nazi. Kind of rings a bell. Nationalismus. Interesting. So remember, he did keep one promise. He let over 1,500, he pardoned over 1,500 terrorists, American domestic terrorists. He pardoned them all, and he let them all out. Well, a lot of them were already out of prison. They had served their time, but the rest he pardoned and let them all out. But you know what is coming to light is that many of them had already criminal pasts. Whoa, that's a surprise. And some of them have already been rearrested as soon as they got out of their J6 prison cell.
So this right here is Daniel Ball. He's one of the January 6th insurrectionists, one of the violent ones who Donald Trump freed as part of his executive order. The thing is, the second that he was freed by Donald Trump and pardoned by Donald Trump, he went right back to jail. Let me explain. So within 24 hours after being released from prison by Donald Trump, he was sent back to jail for violating the law for illegal possession of a firearm by a felon. All in addition to what he did on January 6th, had 3 prior felony convictions. Domestic violence battery by strangulation, resisting law enforcement with violence, and battery against a law enforcement officer. Back the blue, huh? That's the thing about Trump's pardons. These weren't just people who happened to be moseying about around the Capitol on January 6th. Many of these people are violent criminals who have not only on January 6th, but at other times of their life, violently assaulted police officers. An insider reported that when Donald Trump was thinking about who he should pardon, he ultimately said the following: "Eff it, release them all." I'm sure this is just going to be the first case of one of the violent insurrectionists who Donald Trump released heading back to prison.
Well, day one promises broken. Donald Trump did not end the war in Ukraine on day one. And Donald Trump did not do a mass roundup of people in this country for deportation on day one. But on day one, Donald Trump did pardon a child pornographer. No president's ever done that. The child pornography user is also a Donald Trump fan who was at the Capitol on January 6th attacking police officers. Federal prosecutors said Andrew Kyle Grigsby was the tip of the spear on the west front of the Capitol when he wasn't busy committing crimes for Donald Trump. He was busy with his child pornography in Kentucky, where he has been imprisoned on state charges of possession of child pornography. That's who Donald Trump pardoned. The only president in history to pardon a known user of child pornography, convicted for using child pornography, and Donald Trump pardoned him. And tonight, Donald Trump said moments ago on Fox that a child leaves home as a boy and comes back 2 days later as a girl. A parent doesn't want to see that, and there are states where that can happen. Now, if Joe Biden or any other president had ever said something as insanely false as that, as impossible as that, you can imagine the screaming outrage that you would get from the White House press corps.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and MAGA morons out there, that is the state of the world and the state of the country right now under dictator Donald Jennifer Trump. MAGA, you've been told, you've been warned, you fuck around, And now you find out. Yep, gonna lose everything you wanted because you're not gonna get anything you voted for. This is Mr. Ali. You'll see me later.